Welcome to the Bootstrap Mogul Podcast, where we bring you the grassroots tips, tricks, and stories in everything entrepreneurship, digital marketing, and personal development. I'm your host, Andres Holguin. Hello and welcome to the Bootstrap Mogul Podcast, your go-to source for all things entrepreneurship, side hustles, and making your business dreams a reality. I'm your host, Andres Holguin, and today's episode is super special because we are diving into a topic that I know is on the minds of many of you out there: your first launch for your side hustle. Remember, every big business started as a small one, and your journey begins with this crucial first step, the launch. This is where we're going to break it down together and bring everything that we've been talking about in the previous week's episodes all into one. So how do you go from that light bulb moment to actually putting your product or service out into the world? What are the key strategies to ensure your launch isn't just a one-time splash, but a sustained success? Now, whether you're selling handmade crafts, launching a consulting service, or stepping into the digital product space, I've got insights and tips that will pave your way. So grab your notebook, a fresh cup of coffee, or maybe even a different type of beverage, and let's get into the nitty-gritty of launching your first side hustle. Trust me, it's going to be a journey worth taking, and I'm here to walk it with you every step of the way. So as we move into the first segment of our podcast, we're going to talk about laying the groundwork for your side hustle. This is the foundation upon which everything else is built, so you won't want to miss these essential tips. Now we're about to dive into the very first step of launching your side hustle, and this is where your journey begins, and I'm here to make sure it starts on the right foot. Let's talk about laying the groundwork. So, I've used this analogy before, but imagine building a house. You wouldn't start with the roof or the walls, right? You'd start with a solid foundation. And that's exactly what we're doing here with your side hustle. So first and foremost, it's about choosing the right side hustle. This is crucial, friends. You want to pick something that doesn't just sound good on paper, but also resonates with you personally. So think about what you're passionate about. What are those things you find yourself drawn to in your free time? Maybe you love graphic design, or perhaps you're always the one giving advice to friends about their fitness routines. Now, these are clues to your strengths and interests, but passion isn't the only ingredient here. You also need to consider market demand and feasibility. It's really about finding that sweet spot where your interests meet what people are willing to pay for. Now, let's do a little exercise. Picture your ideal customer. Who are they? What do they struggle with? And how can your side hustle solve that problem? Understanding this is key to ensuring your side hustle isn't just a hobby, but a viable business. Next up, setting clear, achievable goals. This is where the magic happens, my friends. Your goals are the roadmap guiding your side hustle journey. So start with short-term objectives. These could be things like finalizing your business idea, setting up a website, or making your first sale. Now, they should be specific, measurable, and achievable. So think about what you can realistically accomplish in the next 3 to 6 months. But don't stop there. You also need long-term objectives. So where do you see your side hustle in a year? In 5 years? These are your big, dreamy goals that keep you motivated on those long nights and busy weekends. And remember, measuring success isn't just about revenue. It's about personal growth, learning new skills, and the satisfaction of building something from scratch. So celebrate every milestone, no matter how small it may seem. Laying the groundwork for your side hustle is about aligning your passion with market needs and setting clear goals to keep you on track. It's a foundation upon which your business dreams are built. So you want to take the time to get this right. And if so, you'll be setting yourself up for a successful launch and a thriving side hustle. Stay tuned, as in the next segment, we will dive into planning your launch. It's going to be packed with actionable tips and strategies, so don't go anywhere. All right, it's time to roll up our sleeves and get into the planning phase. This is where your dream starts taking a tangible shape. Now, let's start with a step-by-step guide to planning your launch. Planning is like creating a blueprint for your business. Without it, you are building in the dark. First, research and market analysis. I cannot stress this enough. Understanding your market is like having a map in an unknown city. It guides every decision you make. So, start by identifying your target audience. Who are they? What do they need? What are their pain points? And here's a crucial part. Who are your competitors and how can you do it better? Next, building that business plan. This is your roadmap. Now, it doesn't have to be a 50-page document. Actually, it shouldn't be. A lean, focused business plan can often be more effective. So include your business idea, your market analysis, your marketing and sales strategies, and some financial projections. Remember, a good business plan is flexible and it evolves with your side hustle. Now, let's talk some legal considerations and setting up your business structure. Now, it's not the most glamorous part, but it is crucial. So, you want to decide on the legal structure of your business. Are you a sole proprietor, an LLC, or a corporation? Each has its implications for liability, taxes, and operations. And don't forget about the necessary permits and licenses. Compliance is key to avoiding future headaches. Now, moving on to budgeting and financing your side hustle. This part is about making sure that your financial foundation is as strong as your business idea. So start by outlining all potential costs from website hosting to inventory. Be thorough. It's better to overestimate costs than to be caught off guard. Now, here are some cost-effective strategies. Think bootstrapping, using minimal resources and being frugal where you can. So use free or low-cost tools for things like marketing, accounting, and project management. Remember, every dollar saved is a dollar that can be reinvested into your business. And let's explore some funding options. Now, you might bootstrap, crowdfund, seek a small business loan, or even find some investors. Each option has its pros and cons, so choose what aligns with your goals and values. And most importantly, keep an eye on cash flow because it is the lifeblood of your business. And there you have it, the roadmap for planning your side hustle launch. It's about doing your homework, laying a solid legal and financial foundation, and being smart with your resources. In our next segment, we will delve into building your brand and online presence, an exciting part of the journey where you get to tell the world who you are and what you stand for. Now, we're stepping into a vital part of this adventure, building your brand and online presence. So let's start with the importance of branding in your side hustle. Think of your favorite brands. What comes to mind? Their logo, their colors? Or is it something deeper, like their values or the way they make you feel? That's the power of branding. It's not just a logo or a color scheme. It's the emotional and psychological relationship that you build with your audience. Now, creating a brand identity starts with understanding who you are as a business. What's your story? What makes you different? This identity will be reflected in everything from your logo to your customer service. And with designing your logo and website, keep your target audience in mind. Your logo should be memorable and reflective of your brand personality. And your website, well, it's your digital storefront, so make it user-friendly, aesthetically pleasing, and most importantly, a reflection of your brand. Now, let's talk about developing an online presence. In today's digital world, your online presence can be the difference between thriving and barely surviving. So, first up, leveraging social media. It's a powerful tool, as we all know, to connect with your audience. So, choose platforms where your audience hangs out. Is it Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, or maybe TikTok? Post consistently, engage with your followers, and use these platforms to tell your brand story. Next, content marketing strategies. Content marketing is all about creating value for your audience. This could be through blogs, videos, podcasts, or infographics. The key is to provide content that is helpful, informative, and engaging. This builds trust and positions you as an authority in your field. And let's not forget about email marketing essentials. Your email list is gold. These are people who have invited you into their inbox. So treat them with respect, provide them with valuable content, exclusive offers, and regular updates about your side hustle. Remember, the goal is to build a relationship, not just make a sale. Building your brand and online presence is a thrilling part of your side hustle journey. It's where you get to show the world who you are and what you stand for. So take the time to do it right and watch as your side hustle grows and flourishes. Stay tuned because up next, we're diving into the world of product or service development, a key element in bringing your side hustle to life. You won't want to miss it. Now, we're diving into a crucial part of your business journey, product or service development. So let's start with creating or sourcing your product or service. This is where your idea begins to take physical form or becomes a tangible service you can offer. Now, whether you're crafting handmade goods, offering consulting services, or developing a digital product, the key here is quality and value proposition. So think about what sets your product or service apart. What makes it unique? How does it add value to your customers' lives? These questions are at the heart of your offering. It's not just about what you sell, it's about the problem you solve or the joy that you bring. Now, let's talk about feedback and improvement. This is an ongoing process, so seek feedback from early users or beta testers. Listen to what they love and what they think could be better. Be open to constructive criticism because it's a goldmine for improvement. Remember, the most successful products or services are those that evolve based on customer feedback. Moving on to pricing strategies, pricing can be a bit of a tightrope walk. It's about finding that sweet spot where your customers see the value and you maintain a healthy profit margin. So start with a competitive analysis. Look at similar products or services in the market. What are they charging? How does your offer compare in terms of features, quality, and benefits? Then consider different pricing models and structures. Are you going to charge a flat rate, a subscription, or a pay-per-use fee? Each model has its advantages. Each model has its advantages and fits different types of businesses. So think about what makes sense for your side hustle and your customers. Remember, your pricing isn't just about covering costs. It's also a reflection of your brand's value. So don't undervalue your offering, because if you've built something of quality, don't be afraid to price it accordingly. I want to say that again. If you've built something of quality, don't be afraid to price it accordingly. Now, product or service development is a dynamic and ongoing journey. It's about creating something of quality, gathering feedback, and then fine-tuning your offering. And then when it comes to pricing, it's about understanding your market and valuing your product or service in a way that resonates with your customers. And that's a wrap on product and service development. Coming up next, we're going to talk about launch strategies. This is where the rubber meets the road, and I can't wait to share some powerful tips with you. So stick around. Today, we're wrapping up with one of the most exciting parts of your side hustle journey, the launch strategies. This is where all of your hard work starts to pay off as you introduce your business to the world. Now, first up, let's talk about marketing and promotional tactics for your launch. The goal here is to create buzz and anticipation. You want people to be as excited about your launch as you are. So start by teasing your launch on social media, share sneak peeks, count down the days, and maybe even offer a special promotion to early supporters. You can also reach out to influencers or bloggers in your niche to help spread the word. The key is to create excitement and a sense of urgency. Next, you'll need a launch day checklist. This is your command center on D-Day, so make sure your website is ready to handle traffic. Double check that all links are working and have your customer service ready to answer any questions. Run through this checklist a few days before to ensure you're not missing anything. Now, let's talk about post-launch follow-up and customer engagement. This is crucial for maintaining momentum. So, thank your first customers, ask for their feedback, and engage with them on social media. Show them that you value their support and you are committed to providing an excellent product or service. Moving on to overcoming common launch challenges. Now, no matter how well you plan, there will be hiccups. It's all part of the entrepreneurial journey. So when dealing with setbacks, the key is to stay adaptable. So maybe your website crashes on launch day or your product isn't getting the traction you hoped for. First, take a deep breath, assess the situation, and come up with a plan. Remember, every problem has a solution. And finally, adjusting strategies based on feedback and results. This is about being responsive and flexible. So listen to what your customers are saying. Are they loving certain aspects of your product, but maybe not others? Use this feedback to tweak your offering and keep an eye on your metrics because they'll tell you what's working and what's not. Launch strategies are about preparation, adaptability, and continuous engagement with your customers. Remember, the excitement and the challenges, and remember, this is just the beginning of your side hustle story. And that brings us to the end of today's episode. I hope you found these insights on launch strategies helpful as you prepare to take the big leap with your side hustle. Remember, I'm here to support you on this journey. All right, my entrepreneurial friends, we've reached the end of another insightful episode of the Bootstrap Mogul podcast. It has been an absolute pleasure guiding you through the nuances of launching your first side hustle. So let's quickly recap our key takeaways from today. So we talked about laying the groundwork for your side hustle, the importance of planning your launch, building a brand and online presence, and the intricacies of product or service development, and finally, the strategies for a successful launch. Remember, each of these steps is a building block in your entrepreneurial journey. Now, I want to leave you with this thought. Your side hustle is more than just a business. It's a reflection of your passion, your determination, and your creativity. Now, every big entrepreneur started somewhere, and you're already on your path. So keep pushing, keep learning, and most importantly, keep believing in yourself. In our next episode, we will delve into a topic that's close to every entrepreneur's heart, which is balancing personal growth with business success. We'll explore how personal development plays a crucial role in your entrepreneurial journey and how you can grow both personally and professionally. You won't want to miss it. Now, before we wrap up, a quick call to action. If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe to the Bootstrap Mogul podcast and share it with your friends. Your support means the world to me and helps keep this community growing. And don't forget to engage with me on social media. So follow me, share your thoughts on this episode, and let me know what topics you'd like to hear in the future. And you can find me at Andres Does Business or at Andres Does Biz. And thank you so much for tuning in. It's listeners like you who make this journey so rewarding. This is Andres Holguin signing off. Remember, the world needs that special something only you can offer. So keep hustling, keep dreaming, and I will see you on the next episode. Take care and keep thriving.